Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Monday, man. Hope you guys all had a fantastic weekend. It is now Monday, time to start making some money in the markets. I'm gonna be patient on gold here for an entry. Might even wait for the 15-minute to close because I wouldn't want to be bullish here anyways without a 15-minute, this 15-minute in particular, the one we're on right now, to close somewhere up here. So without that, I'd be a bit more concerned that sellers might try to hold us here. This zone worked as support before though, so I almost want to try one right now. I'm going to try one on gold right here. Let's see. Stop at the low we just created, so really just looking for a fast reaction on gold here. If we don't get that, then we just stop that when we wait for the next setup. If we do get that, then we'll get that movement higher, and we'll look for a re-entry, like a place to add. I don't like, you see how they're adding down here? A lot of times they'll add and then they'll pull, and it'll be sort of like fake zones. So I might actually look to manually exit out of this gold trade, because it looks like they're adding to pull those, right? Because look, price is trying to move lower on gold again. And something that I actually was looking for was going to be right down over here. So on the 45-minute time frame, pull this back over here, we see, in any time frame, we see that gold has been moving higher. It's been bullish. We could go to the daily time frame. We're in fact creating new all-time highs today on gold. So this is great, but we don't want to be buying the highs, right? We want to buy all the way up here. Want to possibly wait for a pullback and buy somewhere on a dip, right? Buy the dip. Let's come to a 4-hour time frame. See again, okay, higher highs, higher lows, all that other fun stuff. 3-hour. 2-hour. Not much. That's when I ended up coming down as 1 hour. Not really seeing anything either. We do have a little bit of a 1-hour demand zone right here that formed now, and that's above this broken supply. So we had that broken supply from Friday. We broke it from Thursday, so it was formed Thursday, broke it Friday. We used it as support overnight though. So no setups, no entries on that. Gold looking like it's trying to double bottom. Now it's adding these orders to the upside, and a lot of times what we'll see on gold is they'll add those orders quickly, and then they'll pull those orders just as quickly as price moves right through it. What days, times do you specifically live stream and ask? Because I like to take a morning, stay home and watch. Yeah, so I do go live Monday through Friday here on the Bullishbrs community. The only times I won't is if, God forbid, I had to take care of something, like there was an appointment, or if I am covering or hosting on Benzinga, which is a very, I don't want to say rare occasion, once a month, once every other month or so, but I'll let you guys know in advance when that's going to happen. But that's usually like a Thursday or Friday. Other than that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're chilling here in Bullishbrs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, let's see. So gold. What was I looking for? Right, 45 minutes. So I came to the 45, and I did see we have this basing area before a pretty strong rally, and we had some continuation. Now at this point we're creating 45 supply right here, so this could be our resistance point. So now we can be patient, and now we have our range on gold. We have a range low around 38.26, range high around 38.53. Two ways we could trade this: buy the lows down over here, or we could look to, oh, let's delete that, buy the lows over here, or we could look for the break above this supply zone and then retest it and use it as demand. So look for a break higher, retest, and then take that long position. But I don't really want to be buying in the middle over here. Middle of nowhere, we call that. Hey, good morning, Gerald. Good morning. Hope you're all doing good today, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. Look at that, man. Sellers stepping in on gold a bit here. Let's see. Check our market AI. See what's popping over there. You know what? Let's see. Let's put it about this big. and then use that to make it all the way. Now look how cool this is. So they added their bullish and bearish targets, pullback level, bullish target. And if you want to know, oh, well, why that target 67.50 is US, ES. Let's do gold. So gold 38.50, it says 38.50 is an upside target. Why? Well, price near key support 37.50. We're already at that 38.50, by the way. So gold might be looking for a pullback. And remember, we were looking at that daily time frame. And that daily time frame, even though, yes, pushing bullish, it's sort of pushing out of this pivot range right here. We'll actually mark this with the yellow level. Because if price can start to close back below that with strength, we might be looking at a, not so much a reversal on gold, but at least a pullback to this recent area. So you see how sort of range bound from these lows to these highs right here. So this would be our range from the past 4 trading days on gold. And today we broke out of it. But the question is, do we break out, hold, and retest and continue? Or do we break out, fake out, and stay back within this range? So I'm looking for the breakout and the continue, because we're really just looking to stay bullish on gold in general, while markets still have this uncertainty, while there's still a lot of, let's just see, let's see what's going on with gold. Let's see. Gold rallies above 3,800 amid Fed rate cut bets and geopolitical tensions, yet sentiment nears euphoria warnings. I know, it has been on like a historic bull run. Gold futures surged past 3,800, driven by expectations of U.S. Federal Reserve rate cuts, geopolitical instability, and strong central bank buying, notably by China. Safe haven demand is robust amid U.S. government shutdown risks and subdued inflation data. However, sentiment indicators signal euphoria, signaling a potential near-term correction despite strong technical momentum towards 4,000. So Fed rate cut is pretty big on us, geopolitical risk is big, central bank buying, but then the biggest issue would be the euphoric sentiment. Let's see. It's 8.57 right now. Yeah, looking for us to sort of continue lower. We can check the hourly. Always make sure, guys, when you notice that the hourly time frame, or whatever time it is right now, we're about to hit the next hour, like it's 8:58, and I want to go look on the hourly and look at the 1 hour time frame. I want to look at the 30-minute time frame, the 15-minute time frame. These all close on the hour. Obviously, 15-minute, 30-minute, these close 15 minutes and 30 minutes. But on that hour is a great time to check. Even the 4-hour closes at 10 a.m. Eastern. So if we wanted to, we could look to say, okay, well, let's see if we create this high. And if this 4-hour closes just like we're looking at right now, where the body's like over here and we have a long upper wick, then again, that could sort of help me signal to the bear side. Say, hey, okay, you know what? This is reversing to the downside. So we'll be careful on that. Something I might want to wait for is to see if during this 4-hour, which would mean for the whole next hour, we have a whole hour to do this, I'd want to see if price can perhaps push lower, hold support, and then push back higher, and even push back higher and still close red on this 4-hour candle, but create a lower wick. So I'd like this candle to find support within the next hour on gold. Something else we can look at would be the dollar. Always want to make sure the USD is pushing lower too, which it is. Bearish on the US dollar. We're looking at the daily time frame. This is where I like to find my trend and range, support and resistance. Let's see. The dollar, it had this as support for a little while. This as resistance, and it just used it again as resistance right here. It is in this area of support, but at this point we have to sort of recognize we did break that area. So now our new support area might be all the way down here. Well, not might be, is all the way down here. So you see how that widens our range on the dollar? So I am still looking bullish on gold. Dollar's still weak. Still looking bullish on gold. Just really need to find the right buying opportunity. Let's see. Just not a fan. It's like, I'd like to buy this right here, but I wouldn't, because look how bearish that hourly was. I'd just rather stay patient. The dollar's just dropping like it's hot, which would again support this buy on gold. Something like this. Nah, not like that, but like this. Ideally, we'd like to see new all-time highs be taken out, right? Because we're bullish sentiment, bullish overall. We're looking for a trend. We're looking for new high a day, which would happen to fall on new all-time highs. Yo, good morning, Kevin. What's up, man? Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, guys. Yo, what's up, Mike, Ozzy? Good morning, DW. What's up, Greg, Habibi, Victoria? What's going on, SP, Siva, Winfield? What's poppin'? What's rockin'? Hope you guys are ready for some wins. Let's see. So that's gold. Let's take a quick stab at ES and NQ right now, because those are also some equities that I'm looking bullish on, especially because look at this, guys. Daily time frame right now on Nasdaq. We just came out of this daily demand zone. Look at this double bottom right there in the wicks. Same with ES, daily demand zone. Double bottom. People were selling all the way down here. Now we reversed on them. Crazy bull move. A lot of people were even shorting last night. Like I'm telling you guys, we're in a buy market. We're in a bull market. I said these 3 days on day 4. I was saying we just had a 3-day red streak, guys. This is just a pullback. People are thinking we're in a bear market now because of 3 little red days. Like, not to be like, oh, cry about it. It's 3 little red days. But yo, 1.3% move to the downside is not the worst thing we've seen, especially since if we are looking more zoomed out, since the beginning of September, before then we were up 5%. So a little 1% pullback, that's healthy. It's very healthy in the market. We want to see these pullbacks. Gold doing its best to hold that area. I do wonder, point of control wise, where we're sitting at. It is higher. That is good. It'll definitely depend on gold where I'll want to possibly get in if there's going to be another entry. Remember, I was looking for gold to go find support way down there. But if we're being realistic and we do want to hold gold to be more of a bullish sentiment, then we could like to also look to see higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. I'm sorry, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Because they're considered lows because they're to the downside. They're higher lows because this low is higher than this low. This low is higher than this low. And then it'd be higher high, higher high, higher high up that way. But I'm staying patient. This is not my key area that I was waiting for. My key area is down here at 38.26. And I even had one from yesterday. I was looking at 37.81. So not for nothing, but if gold finds like some crazy selling pressure even, I would be fine with flipping my bias. Like I'm also looking at all of these low-hanging fruits, we call them, right? Where it's a stop loss here and a stop loss there. Here a stop, there a stop, everywhere's a stop loss. So what I'd also look for is to see, okay, can all of these people get stopped out of their positions? Gold is ticking red. Gold's got good bearish sentiment. If maybe gold can break through right here and leave a low volume node between like here and here, I'll take a short position on the break and retest of this area, of this range. And that's what I'll look for on gold. And I'll look to target that area of support that I have. We could take a look. Market projection downside on gold. Pullback level, 37.50. 37.50. That is way down here. That's near my demand. So again, if we could find a good sell position, right, get that sell and look to hold it for a little bit, this might be solid. There we go. There's that break. But here's another buyer. Passive buyer sitting here at 38.40. So we'll see how markets want to react on gold. I'm thinking it's more of a breakdown here. We've been slowly breaking our way lower. Crocs, if you didn't buy it yesterday, don't buy it today. No, I'm just kidding. Crocs might be a nice little buy because, what's her name? Did another ad with them. Sydney Sweeney. She put Crocs on her boobs or something. No, I'm just kidding. But she put Crocs on her feet and she did an ad for Crocs. And we saw American Eagle went crazy last time she was involved in something like that. Now we're getting ready for gold shorts.
Sydney Sweeney adds the new Trump tweet.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney ads are the new meme coin now. Ooh, you know what I don't like? I don't like point of controls way up here on this recent 5 minute. If it was down here, I would absolutely be taking this short right now. Because it wasn't, I am not taking that short. No way. We'll be patient. I'll let you guys know. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well, man. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. If you're here on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. And if you're here on X, I think we're live on X as well. I gotta see if we're live on X because I tried to get that to go through. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today, man. It is Monday. It's today, the 29th. That's crazy. September's just about over. Doesn't look like I'm live on X. I tried. Let's see. So Bullishbrs. Bullishbrs. Nah, not live. Didn't I post it though? Broadcast has ended. Why would it do that? I'll try to fix it. Oh, see that? Look at that, guys. I'm glad I listened to my volume analysis and said point of control wasn't high, wasn't lower. I don't want to take this short here. So now we're just waiting. Now we're just waiting. This could be a lower high, right? We're creating lower highs now. Stop loss would be at this recent little pivot right here. I gotta change this to white. It's annoying me. But I wouldn't look to take this short either. Remember, guys, we're looking for a short position in a bull market on gold. Oh, that's a solid seller right there, actually. Hold up. Point of control still higher. It's that point of control that's really messing with me, man. If this was lower, I would take it. But it could just, I do think it wants to sink here. I think the setup that I just put on the screen right here will start to work out on gold to the downside. I am not in it. Getting some weird volatility on gold. I'd much rather be a little bit more patient. We can take a look at ES and NQ now. Mark those out. So daily, let's do previous day low, previous day high. Back within this range on NASDAQ. So again, this was our manipulation lower. Found our rejection back higher. Looking for that next leg and continuation to the upside. Open price today. Only looking for buys on ES and NQ. Let's delete some of these old broken demand zones. We have a 2-hour supply on NAS coming up at 24,940. 24,940. See that gold's getting weak again here, but I'd want to see is the dollar moving lower. What's cooking? It's cooking good looking. Dollar's pretty range bound right now, but we'll see, guys. I'm telling you, gold's feeling a bit more bearish on that, but I'm not taking it. 3-hour, not seeing much. I do see this pivot alone right here. So you see how I don't have a supply zone right here, but it is an area where price pivoted before a strong move lower. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll mark that out just with the trend line, like make it that pivot. And I'll know it's okay, possibly look for a rejection right there. One of the main reasons I'm not taking this short on gold is because of its overall trend bullish lately. So if it wants to just slowly chop its way lower, and then we find a buying position down here, and then it wants to give us some strength to the upside, I'd much rather be patient for the trade in the right direction of the market and also with the right direction of the volume. Right now, sort of choppy. Really not getting the cleanest of moves, so volume's not really there to solidify this move, we should say. So NASDAQ, let's see, 3-hour, 2-hour. So I do have, like I said, the 2-hour supply zone right here on NQ. 1-hour. Oh, I wonder if. Oh, it doesn't. I was hoping when you hold shift on the trend line, it makes it straight. When you hold shift on the path, it does not. All right, here we go. Gold's getting a little bit of a wide spread there. It's gold or nothing. 1-hour, not seeing anything on NASDAQ here too, which is a little bit of a difficult point, right? Because if I'm looking for buyers to continue, then I'd want to see some structure behind us signaling that buyers are going to continue. We do have this 1 hour basing right here on NASDAQ, and it did have a green candle right here. It pulled back and it's trying to hold. Could wait for New York session to open, and I would want to really make sure that we could remain above this key level on NASDAQ. Previous day high and low, we're above those already. Major pivot right there. Which pivot is that? Right, that's that pivot. This is also like a previous day level. So we'll do previous day dot L, because it's not a previous day low, it's a previous day level. So I still want to be aware of it. But I'm not taking this a long position because it's pre-market right now, and I'd much rather wait for that New York session to open. But I'm more bullish than bearish. Alright, so this is NASDAQ. Those are some key levels. 15-minute, like a demand zone right here, because we have our basing near a pivot. We have a rally, some continuation. And it does have a pivot above it. So ideally, right, people have their stop losses at pivots. If they have their stop loss, somebody was in a long position right here, and they put their stop loss at the recent high or low, it's going to be right there, right? So they're going to still be holding a trade like this until it finally goes, oh, edged your take profit, and pulled back, stopped you out, and then reversed on you. So if this is an area where people might get reversed on, then I want to look to long their stop, right? So I might look to see if we could find some support somewhere in this area on the NASDAQ. 24,846. Could add an alert over there. Now we're ready. Let's see. Now there's some selling pressure again. Why I don't like to take these pre-market trades, because on the hourly time frame, right, we said I was looking for buyers to continue. So it's really going to come down to that. If the New York session opens and we break this low right here, this is a pre-market low now too, along with this low, well then I'm going to take the long position down here. If New York session opens and we just find buying momentum like right off the bat and we just pop, then I might look for a retest of this zone and take longs off of the zone. So again, a couple setups sort of lining up here on NASDAQ, but all of them requiring us to be patient. Something else I'll note is we do have a supply zone at 24,941, and on Bookmap we do have some resistance at 24,930. So up here, anywhere 930 and higher, up to like 950, we do have some selling pressure. So I wouldn't be completely against short positions up there. However, with the momentum we've had, I really might look for a break and retest, especially seeing that we're so close to it, trying to squeeze right through it. Let's take a look at, we'll take a look at our equities too in just a moment. I want to see market AI sentiment on NASDAQ. So we are already at that projected bullish move. ADP, employment change, ISM manufacturing, these are coming up on, I believe they're coming up October 1st, and yeah, October 1st. AI optimism, strong AI sector investments and earnings from tech giants like Micron and Apple have boosted investor confidence, driving NASDAQ gains. Inflation data, 25%. Isn't at 25%, but it's holding 25% weighted on why the market's moving in terms of market AI's sentiment. Inflation data matching market expectations has eased fears of renewed price pressure, supporting a stable macroeconomic environment. That's good for markets. Government shutdown risk, though. Risks of U.S. government shutdown. Hold up, my lights are bugging behind me. Probably need new ones. They're like the LED ones you plug in to make your shit look cool. Government shutdown risk of a U.S. government shutdown creates uncertainty, which should be good for gold, potentially delaying key economic data releases and increasing market volatility. Ooh, that's big. That's huge to know, guys. That's really funny. AI bubble concerns. People are finally doing the math and seeing how overpriced a lot of things are right now. Boom, glad we didn't take that gold short. That's what I'm saying. Just be patient. markets want to turn around and go the other way, great, do that, but I'll wait for my entry. 15-minute, 30-minute, 45, hourly was still pretty bearish on that last hourly, so I could wait for this hourly to either close, or I don't even know, 4 hour, 3 hour, 3 hour, if we turn our drawings off. Look at that big basin candle on the 3 hour time frame. We just really need to see that sell off afterwards. 3 hour demand right here. See. Delete some of these old zones, no longer relevant. Great. Just remember, it's hard going short on gold because it's been so bullish. Doesn't matter if it looks overextended, the trend is our friend until markets tell us it's the end of the trend. A little bit of a low volume shelf between 3448.5, which is where we're heading into right now, but it goes up until 3850.9. So we go on the 15-minute time frame. I'm sure that's like a fair value gap. Let's see, 48.7, so we could even pull this a little higher. Say 49.5, so we'll do 48.5. It is at the fair value gap, okay. Okay, cool, so that's sort of signaling to me that, hey, that FVG, that is a pretty solid fair value gap right there. So I wouldn't be completely against a short position in here on gold. We just really need to see a good sell opportunity. And let's also check that volume footprint. That'll give me an idea too. Now, point of control is trying to move higher. We'll leave this alone too. Unless Bookmap gives us like a crazy clue. Then we're like, ruh-roh. Alright, here's that push into that low volume shelf on gold. This is where I'd consider an entry. This is a possible entry point. We just need to see maybe a seller or something. But look at that. A big buyer is picking up at this price level. So if that buyer fails, they get trapped, then I'll take it. If they don't fail, they're going to continue, and we're not going to be short. Just gotta let markets come to us. Be patient. Remember, we're bullish on gold. We're even above that previous day high. We don't want to be too bearish against it now, right? If it wants to flip bullish and it didn't give us a bull entry, fine. Then give us that reversal and then give us a pullback and retest. That'll be our bull entry. Let's see. A little bit of an imbalance right there. Here's that 851 area. So let's see. It's a passive seller right there. Point of control is a bit lower. Trying to pick up right up here, 199, 206. So it needs to surpass that 255. There we go, some more volume. Not taking shorts, guys, not taking shorts. I will let you know if I enter, but looking at this, it's not the strongest buying pressure. Pretty small buying bubbles, but that's okay. Sometimes we move on low volume. That way we create those low volume nodes. Yeah, look at that, another break higher. Really not seeing a good sell opportunity here. We're just chopping our way up, up, and up. We did just hit this low volume node at that 057. Point of control did just move higher though, so I'm not going to be taking this just yet. Delta is negative on this candle though, but again, like I said, I'm going to be a little patient. CVD's been trying to creep green too on gold over here. I do wonder if that's an optimal trade entry or anything. It's not, it just hit the 50%. We'll see how the 5-minute close. If 5-minute close like a rejection candle down here, then I'll take it short. If it doesn't close up here, which it's looking like it's going to close up here, then we just still don't have a trade on gold. And we just still don't have a trade on gold. It's just the way the cookie crumbles right now. We be patient. Market's open in 10 minutes. ES and NQ, they're trying to hold up those levels we had. Like to see that. We can take a look at NASDAQ. We can take a look at the gap fill. Ooh, it's going to be way down there. Gap fills all the way at 725. So open and gap. From New York session close. That is about, you guys want to know how far that is? Too far. 0.66 away. It is not getting filled today. Most likely not getting filled today on NASDAQ. Take a look at the ES too, see if ES is finding any support anywhere. Daily time frame, previous day high, previous day low. Now where's our open price for today? Our open price, first thing I note, guys, with the daily candle on ES, oh, it does have a lower wick. I was going to say it doesn't have a lower wick, but when I zoomed in, it has a very small lower wick. A lot of times when there's no lower wick at all, we just open and push in one direction. Markets will try to correct. As we see, about 99% of the candles we see have an upper and lower wick. Very rarely does it have a little to no wick to either direction. This is going to be, what is this, our open price? 4 hour. 4 hour created a basing right here of support at that open price. This blue level right here, this was a very key level of support and resistance when price was above it. We see that when price was above it, it acted as support. Price was below it. We closed below it over here. We pulled back to the top of it, acted as resistance. So I could look for 3706 today to act as support on ES again. Boop. Let's see. 3751, possible upside target on the ES. Gold with continuation to the upside. Fantastic. Love to. That's what I want. Again, I wanted to see buyers step in on gold because we're still bullish on gold. That's why we were so hesitant on the shorts. We're hitting the 61 and 78%, so that would be the optimal trade entry if we were still looking for a short position. Now, at this point, we started moving higher, but our CVD started getting a bit more bearish. It was at -90 before. Now it's at -132, but price actually moved higher since then. So there's been more selling, and yet price has moved higher on that volume. Again, we hit the optimal trade entry right here. That's between 78 and 61. So if we were coming up with reason after reason to go short, this would be reason number 3 or 4. But we don't want to be trying to convince ourselves, right? We want to listen to the markets, and what I'm seeing in the markets is high, 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 point of control higher, point of control higher, point of control higher. So I wouldn't really want to go against the trend on gold right now. Would really want to see if it could find support somewhere. Possibly not even find a trade on gold. Now let's check the 2 hour. Let's finish up on ES now. Make sure we're not missing anything. Like I said, we got some support over here. Make this green so we have it. I think it was a 3 hour support area. We have our open price there, an hourly basing right there too. The pump after the basing wasn't too great, but it was still an area that price consolidated, right? And it was the high of yesterday too. And then we broke it, so this would be support for today because it was resistance yesterday. 38.85 upside. I'd like to see 38.85. I saw 38.85 somewhere, man. I posted it. I thought I posted it in the watch list here. I thought I saw it on... I might have misread it. Oh, yeah, it's at 38.75. I was looking at 38.85 for some reason. Just misread it for my market analysis this morning. There's a lot more selling delta going on gold here too, just an FYI. So again, it's like reason after reason. There are a lot of reasons to possibly take this short here on gold. It's just so difficult to take this short and not know where your stop loss is going to be. Because point of controls keep moving higher too. 15-minute closes in 5 minutes. So it's like we could be patient. So it's just a matter of being patient, guys. If one of your time frame analysis don't line up with the other, then just be patient. Let it. Don't force it. ES 45. Support 67.19. Yeah, I mean, ideally, Winfield, what we could look for on gold too is, again, because we're so bullish, we could just look for us to continue higher, right? Find a good buy position, just make sure volume is continuing in that favor, and maybe get a retest of this low volume node around 3850.9. Let's see, so let's delete some of these older zones too. So this was a 15. So boom, there's that low volume shelf, but we already dipped through it. So this is why I'm not a fan of these low volume shelves. Guys, this is a great example of when not to use a low volume shelf, in my opinion. And this might hold still. I'm just not a big fan of this right here. It might, right? Trend-wise, we're trying to go bullish. I'm just not the biggest fan of this. I don't know, dude. I sort of am. I sort of am. Finally going in our favor on the buy side. It dipped into it. It held. That would have been a long entry right there. Stop at that low. And would have been a nice scalp even. But I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be patient. It's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, see? Not what I'm looking for. Let's just wait. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hello and welcome. I see a few new people in here. Just want to say hello and welcome to you guys. Got any questions, please feel free to shoot me a message. If a Kevin account messages you first here on Discord, please be aware that it is most likely fake. There are a few fake Kevin Discord accounts. They'll usually find Bullishbrs members through the Discord here through the support tab. So just be aware of that. I try to post every week to just be careful. 3850 was a pretty strong level. But now we have some sellers stepping in. And if this 5 does want to close bearish, I'll look for how the 15 wants to close, and that might help me with a short position. But right now, point of control is higher. I almost want to see how we react in 48, what's that, 48.7? Some shit like that, 48.75, like right over here. Like, I almost want to take this long right here, but I don't want to buy these highs. But it wouldn't really be buying the highs, seeing that we're buying while this candle's red. But we took too long, so I didn't get my fill. I'm just gonna wait, guys. I'm just gonna wait. Still not 100% what's convinced on this trade right now. I like this big sell bubble in here being trapped, but if that big seller could take us down another notch, I don't want to get in a long position here, stop at the low, just for it to stop me out at the low and then reverse at that again. So until I see some consistency, I don't see anything. New York session opens in a minute, guys. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning. Telling you, man, it's and we'll see also how this 5-minute wants to close. This 5-minute closes bearish. I'm going to be looking for shorts on gold. We did just double top in this optimal trade entry up here too, but again, we've been bullish overall, so my short positions need to have way more confirmation than my long positions. CVD's been dropping like it's hot. That's another thing. Yo, good morning, C Boogie. Good morning, good morning. It's a cool name, C Boogie on YouTube. So guys, also, if we do reject this optimal trade entry area up here between 61 and 78% on the fib, and we do push lower, then we can look for those mapped out levels to the downside, which would be all the way at 38.16. So I could be patient on this 5 to close to reject, because guess what? If it does want to just continue because we've been bullish, then I don't want to be going short over here while we're going to continue higher, right? So I'd rather be patient, let markets come to me. It did clearly just give us a little bit of an entry right here at this 38.49.7-ish, below 38.50. I said that was a strong level, but I did not take that. Just got an alert on my phone for NASDAQ crossing a key level. Hopefully that's too nice. There we go. Okay, alright, NQ. Markets are opened, guys. Markets are open. Where are we looking at on NASDAQ now? I think that was a 45-minute demand. No. Where's the 45? We'll put the 45 right here. Oh, it was a 15 that I just had marked right there. We'll be patient on that. Gold chopping around. Just gonna wait. Would really rather gold over anything else right now. FYI, I just got really convincing Marziti DM at his phone. Oh yeah, a Marziti one too? Where's Marziti? Thought I saw him in here before. Waiting for a possible gold long if it dips into that zone, which it's trying to right now. Dip into that zone. That recent low and reject higher. 30-minute. Yeah, we'll see. I'm taking it. I'm taking gold. I want to take gold long right here, guys. Stop loss is at 48.8. Didn't fill me yet. Try and get filled 49.8. 49.8. Alright, there's the fill. Just dipped and filled me 49.8. If it goes right to stop loss, it goes right to stop loss. Stop loss 48.6. So again, it's one of those where it will either hold or go right to stop, and that's okay. We gotta accept those. Yeah, it's going right to stop. Just be careful. Yep, stopped out. That's okay. I know the kind of trades I take. Those kinds of trades, I could take one loss, say okay, go look and take another little loss and say okay. Then boom, win the next, make it all back and then some. So patience, patience, and patience. Yeah, see that gold's chopping around right now. It is trying to hold that area. I don't want to get too chopped out. See if it could zip into 49.4 again. How's our point of control on this candle? That's what I want to know. If point of control is still higher, I'm definitely going to take another stab at gold longs. If it's lower, I'm not doing it. Just has to load in. It's midway. Nice. Looks like it's a bull, bit of a bull flag though here. So I do want to be a little patient. We are wicking out of that optimal trade entry still too. Nas, we're being patient on. Yeah, gold's trying to continue. It's probably a little too early on my entry. It's alright. It happens. I should have had marked out the recent 5-minute low and tried to get in under there because I think my fill was above that. Yeah, that's what messed me up. Alright, shit happens. We'll look for our re-entry. We'll play it a bit smarter on this next trade. We do see obviously bull trend on gold still. ES and NQ, I want to be a little careful. Nvidia's pushing higher, but it is towards the top of its range. So if NASDAQ, weighted index, VIX is trying to move higher. Let's see, NQ. I want to just be patient. Overall market sentiment is bullish. Want to be jumping into anything. Definitely a little disappointed on this gold entry and exit down here on my stop loss. I take it as it's Monday. I gotta get my shit together. Let's see. Because I mean, it was even a 5-minute fair value gap. My stop loss was just way too small. No way to justify that. Gotta hold yourself accountable in trading, guys. Only way to get yourself to stay better and stay on a good path. 4 hour, looking alright. 15. Yeah, we'll be patient. Nas, let's see. Some selling pressure on Nas starting to step in here. Equities aren't that bearish right now, so I wouldn't really be looking for a short, but I wouldn't be looking for a long either. Like I said, VIX was trying to move higher. But it is pretty range bound on the VIX too. Yeah, there's that bear move on NQ. We didn't get to supply though on NASDAQ on the 15-minute. It's at 895. We'll just wait. Definitely missed our opportunity on gold. We'll see if the next candle does want to, by any chance, give us one more test or pullback, but I'm going to go with doubt it. And don't forget, because gold has traded in these areas before, it's easy for it to trade through them again. So we can't really just buy wherever on gold, unfortunately. You probably can. Hindsight 2020 will be, yeah, you could buy wherever and just hold for the day, most likely, but I'm going to stay patient. We dipped into this optimal trade entry again. We did reject to the downside, though it is looking good for buyers. CVD is still negative, though, which would be my biggest concern. Gold on the market pulse down here is taking bullish, but struggling. Big dip on that. Big dipper. Now, I suppose because we made the higher low, we made a fair value gap, we held the fair value gap target, would be new high of day. So any long positions here, we just need to really, really be careful on the stop loss. So if we could get as far, as deep in as a pullback as possible for a long entry would be as great as possible. But check that point of control too. Yeah, point of control was trying to move higher. It's going to be trying to move a little lower right now. Watch this. It's 143, it's 110. It's getting deep. Oh, we're going to get some volatility here on gold. Be careful. If it retests the zone, I might take it one more time. Really going to have to see. I almost want to take it here, but I don't want to just be jumping in wherever. Last thing I want to do. Yeah, see that? Whew. Right out the sky, gold. Another negative 100 on the CVD on gold. I'm gonna look for a long position on gold somewhere. See if we could get long towards the bottom of that range again. Like right over here, I'd like to try to get a long position on gold. I think this was our opportunity. I think we fumbled it. Nas trying to continue, so we could cancel out and be patient on gold, right? Don't chase gold if NASDAQ is giving us a good setup. NQ just rejected 890. 890 was a pretty big seller. I'm looking for 8905 as a stop loss. So possible short entry up here on NQ. 89505 stop loss. Oh yeah, 95 low volume node. And we could even have a closer stop loss. I'll take that on NQ. Just got to be a little careful. Got to make sure we do get the actual rejection and we don't just like whiff it. Yep, look at that, man. Gold continued higher. It's beautiful. It's just, dude, oh man. Was in it at first. Nas trying to move higher. Waiting on a possible short on NQ at 95. Stop loss at 902. Like a 7-point stop loss on NASDAQ. Would ideally like to target support below us. See if our point of control could come up. I don't believe we have any economic data today that is relevant enough to move the markets. Point of control is lower on NASDAQ. What's that?
Just the housing at 0900, which is a warning more than an alert.
Got you. Good looks. Alright, so I want to see a break of this recent 5-minute high on NASDAQ and then a rejection lower so I can take my shorts up here. But the way price is moving right now, looks more ready to just sell off at this point. But I don't want to short right now. Be patient. Gold, most likely just gonna keep chugging along. Alright, here we go, Naz. I'll let you guys know if I get filled. I'm looking for possibly 95. I might move that. I don't know. We'll see. 95, 903 stop loss. Really not looking for it to move above 98. So probably move this lower a little. 902 stop. 94.5 entry. Just gotta get up there. Ideally, what would be cool is if we could get a big buy bubble in here and then a reversal off of that big buy bubble, because that would be a trapped buyer at the highs. Equities, Nvidia rejected a supply zone too. I might take this. Let's see. Come on now. Get up in there. Bro. Alright, Nvidia trying to push higher, Apple pushing lower, and Amazon pushing higher. NQ, give me one more push up. I don't wanna. Bro. Just a sweep of this 90s into 93s, and then you could just sell off all you want. 92.5 was that last 5-minute high. That's why I'm looking for a sweep of there and then a rejection lower. But the way equities are lining up right now, we'll see. We'll see. Oh my goodness. It's set up or nothing. Getting there. Bro, I'm going to enter this and it's going to stop me out right away. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Let you guys know when I enter. Looking for possibly like 94 as an entry. Gotta see a break into there. Gotta see that soon too, because 5 minutes running out of time here. So is the 15, really. That's a little unfortunate. 30-minute closes in 17 minutes, so that's okay. Alright, there's that break. There's that 94, 92. We didn't hit the supply zone. So if we get one more little break into here for a second. Come on now. I wanted to see, okay, there's 97, there's 98. Ooh, there's 903, so I'm not in it yet. Ooh, 906, ran through. Let's see. Ooh, okay, glad I didn't take right away. That's why a lot of people say, oh, you put a limit order right there first? Nah, not always. Not always, usually not ever, but sometimes, rarely, but usually not really. Do have a little divergence here. NQ was able to take out pre-market highs. ES was not. Nvidia was trying to move higher too. Really wanted to see those equities reject, which they were trying to. I don't know. I don't like shorts anymore, though. We blew through that zone on NQ. I doubt point of control is higher, though. We just had a crazy wick. Let's see. So it's not higher, but volume is definitely increased up here. How's gold doing? Gold's still also same deal, chopping around. Volume imbalance right over here. So that's where we had, nice. That's where we had our resistance before. Now we have support there on NQ. 900 to like 93. That's where I'm looking for a long on NQ. And we'll look to target the next supply zone at 940. Check it. 940 next supply zone. Broke above this old supply. Use it as support now. Would like to see a pullback. Entry over here. Go long. But it might just continue at this point. We broke through with some strength. Big pop on Google. New high day on Microsoft. Meta 2 is pushing higher. Nice. Nice. Gold. Sort of chopping around right now. Not the smoothest run up. NASDAQ, a lot of a cleaner run right here. Want to see a pullback towards those 98s. 24,900 is where I'd like to find a long position. 24,900. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? Happy Monday, man. Happy Monday. Boom, Nas, another new high a day. Huge. Nvidia new high a day. Google new high a day. Microsoft new high. Meta rejecting the key level. And, I'm sorry. Amazon rejecting a key level. The downside. Wow, Nas, keep going. Okay, that's crazy. We have supply at 940, which is very close to where we're at right now. Gold pulling back. I don't want to see us hit the supply zone yet, guys. I want that to be our new target, so I want to see us pull back first. Yes. Held support. Look at that, guys. Support zone on ES. Real strong. Nas getting ready to go take out that supply. Here it comes. Some equities are pulling back right now. Google's not. Google just shot right up. Probably feel that on NQ here. Let's see. $15-minute supply zone right there. Boom, NASDAQ in supply. That is craziness right there. Very overextended than the ES is right now. It's got more bullish divergence. NASDAQ is flying, we see. ES is nowhere near those highs. We do have a seller, it looks like, at 950. This is a supply zone. I wouldn't look for longs anymore over here. VIX also is at a key level. I almost want to take a short position here because we're at supply, and I know a lot of people are probably even trying to go long up here. So like something like this, where I could sort of sell near those highs and look to target back at the bottom of the range. But either way, we'll be a little patient on that. Here we go. Look at that, guys. More buyers, more buyers. Boom, boom, boom. Got 45 coming up, 50. It's passive sellers. Bro, I'm cold. I'm sick. I'm sick, so my trades aren't good. That'll be my my blame. I'm thinking they're gonna pull those orders. I think NASDAQ's getting ready to take it. ES is pretty weak. Definitely rejecting these highs for the moment. Microsoft new high a day. Nvidia is rejecting a supply zone right now too. But here comes NQ getting ready to squeeze through to that 50. Really struggling, man, to break above that 50. But it's not really getting below this 37 anymore. Here we go, buyer accumulation. Could look for trapped sellers in supply. That's always a possible play. We just really want to be careful in a bull market. Like this 950, this guy's got to stay there. 150 lot. Getting there. All right, there's that big buyer. There's that 950. There's a little initial reaction to it. Wouldn't go short right now, that's for sure. 15-minute closes in 10 minutes. Maybe. If we fail to break that high again, it's a short. If we break that high, it's not a short. Looking like we're gonna break it. Yeah, we just broke it, not a short. Good to be able to answer those questions, guys. When to go long, when to go short. Gold pulled back like crazy right now. Gold is in a support zone. It's funny, I did say if gold gave me this area again, I would give it one more shot. So we'll do just that. We'll do one more gold trade. Stop at the low we just created. Back in gold longs, just got to be careful on that selling pressure. Gold has been flipping to the bear side on that cumulative volume delta. Yeah, look at that, guys. Huge sellers on gold. Massive. It's going to dive again. Let's see. Trying to hold this support zone. Would love to see it hold here, man. Gold has had overall bullish sentiment for a while now. And this could have been the shakeout. This pullback here could have been the shakeout before it continues on another leg. So look, push higher, pull back, push up, higher low. So I am in gold, just one contract. Let you guys know if I add. There's a little strength, good, I like to see that, but want to see how we react to that 52. We just rejected it for a moment. How's the 15-minute time frame looking? Yeah, gotta be so careful, man. So always be careful in any trade you take. Know how much your risk is per trade, your reward is per trade, and be able to, working with somebody over the weekend, I said, you should be able to look at a trade and say, okay, if I lose this trade 4 times in a row, would my account be okay? And you should be able to say yes. You should be able to say yes. If you lost 4 trades in a row right now, at this current, if you lost this next trade 4 times, should be same size, same everything, would your account be okay? And if the answer is no, you're in too heavy. Here we go, gold. Nice. Get that get back gold. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ski. How's point of control looking? Considering getting out here into some strength, especially because I don't see where our point of control is right now, and that was a quick 3. But if that was our pullback on a higher low, then I do want to see us go to a higher high now. Gold making new all-time highs. Come on now. Volume's picking up here too, which is great. Just really want to see this. There's point of control is lower, so we'll be a little patient on that. Depending on how this 5-minute closes, if it closes green, I might add to this trade. Minute 02 left. Really need to see volume start to pick up to the upside here. Without that, I almost want to exit this trade up here. Really do. Building some resistance. Oh, I hope this is the fake out resistance, though, that Bookmap likes to show us on gold, where it'll add a bunch of levels, and then it'll pull it while price starts shooting right towards it. But I want to be careful on this. 5 minutes very close. 30 seconds left. 15-minute closes in 5.5 minutes, too. So I do want to see continuation on gold here. If it closes well in our favor, we'll add to the trade. If it doesn't, we will not. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Gotta be careful. We got 12 seconds left. Very important 12 seconds. Make or break if we add or exit. Probably gonna look to exit. I don't like that. It did close green, Just not a big fan of how it's looking right now. So I'll hold the one contract, and I will look for new high a day. 4-hour closes soon too. 3 hours a little concerning for a bear move, but we did look like we were trying to move higher off of that. 15, I'd want to see us sort of create this lower wick here on the 15-minute time frame to continue higher. 30-minute, same deal. Was a green 30 on the last 30 minutes, so I'd like to see it continue. Point of control was lower on that last green candle, which is unfortunate, but it was in an area of support. At this point, I would worry that this area of support is giving out, though. Yeah, like that. I should have took it for the scalp, man. Let's see, we'll wait. I'm still not stopped out of it. This area could still hold as support, but for now, we be patient. This is like point of control down here too. Oh, there we go. We're getting close to stop, man. Stop is at 48 even on gold. 48 down here. So you could definitely want to run for it. Yeah, 49, 49.7. It's trying to hold 49, but that break of 49, we're probably going to see 48 pretty quickly. Trying to hold back above 50 again. If it could get back and hold above 50, that would be ideal here. The cumulative volume delta is still going bearish, though. We're getting a bit of a wide spread here. Looks like gold's getting ready to dive lower. I'm holding just one contract long gold right now, getting ready to be stopped out. If it stops me out, it stops me out. What's ES and NQ doing? Popping around too. So not really getting any good setups today, guys. It is Monday. We can let markets sort of come to us. There's that break of 49. So just be careful on gold. 48 is my stop. 48.2 is my stop, actually, it says. Ideally, I'd like to see gold start ticking higher. Cumulative volume delta, go negative 600, right? Go below that 700. Market pulse, we'll want to see that tick bullish, right? This is still negative bearish market pulse right now. I want to see that a bullish market pulse. Positives. Let's see. Could possibly squeeze these shorts over here. But right now, buyers keep failing and failing and failing. So, but so are sellers. Sellers have kept failing to bring us lower on gold here too. Let's see any economic outlooks going on gold right now. We're already at the. What's that?
2 minutes. 2 minutes till home sales.
All right, thank you. Let's see. Well, if Random was here, what would he tell us about holding into home sales? He'd tell us, don't be scared. No. Minute 37. There we go, guys. Buyers coming back on gold. That's great. Like to see that. See if it could hold. We'll probably look to get out soon, especially because we do have news coming up. If it can't take us up another leg here, I will just manually stop out for profits, and good profit right here. 49 is 53. Boom, 53.2. Get about 53.2, 53.3. Dancing around a little bit here. 53. Let's see. Let's see if we get out of gold into some strength around 53, maybe 53.3. Did not get my exit. I'm gonna be a little careful here. Home sales 2 minutes, or at least 30 seconds now. ES and Q, did they pull? They didn't really pull orders off ES or NQ, so I don't really want to pull my orders off of gold. Still looking for, I'd like to see 857. 57 is where I'd like to target. 58 up here on Bookmap is a good target. Even 64 is a decent target on Bookmap too. We just need to find that buying pressure. 11 seconds till we have that news. My stop loss is at 48, but with news it could just seep right through the stop loss, so be careful. Looking like it's getting ready. 1 second. Here's news. Might go for my stop, might go for my target. I'm in it right now. It's not a CPI type news, not a PPI type news. Not going to give me a crazy 10-point move in a second, but it could still stop us out. So just be patient, have your stop loss in place, have your take profit in place, and that was pretty close. And just let markets do their thing, guys. Let markets do their thing. I'm still in the gold long, looking for 60. Nice. There we go. There we go, guys. 54.2. Hold that 54.2, man. Hold that 54.2. I like this initial reaction. I like the volume that came with it, too. I'm going to hold this for a second. Definitely considering getting out. Yeah, let's see about getting out up here. Markets are like, yeah, now you want to get out? Hell no. And just like sells off on me. I'll try to get out near like 54, 54.3, 55 maybe. Trying to really maximize the gains on this, right? We don't want to cut our winner too short, but we don't want to let our winner turn into a loser too. There we go, some buying pressure on gold. Come on now, get up under it. I'm gonna get out right there. Getting out of gold. Nice. Locked in a little profit on the day, especially after those two little chops earlier. So that was not the worst, not the best. Reason I got out, we have 3:11 left on the 5-minute here. Plenty of time for it to wick around. I'd want to see where our point of control is on this candle. It probably is higher. It is higher. So I'll look to see if we could pull back, and I will re-enter this trade on gold. Yes, and NQ chopping around in supply, so I wouldn't look for longs in supply. I wouldn't look for shorts in the supply because we're bullish. Waiting for a gold pullback, and I will re-enter gold longs. Oh, my lord. Nice. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're all doing well, man. I got a couple of you guys today. What's today, Monday? Yes, sir. DC, we still on today? I think 2. Yeah. Alright, gold, what do we want to do here, man? What do we want to do here? You held that support, you did your thing. Hour release close and 4-hour close. 3-hour, 2-hour closed bullish, that's nice. If gold gives us another pullback, definitely a re-entry. It's a pretty deep pullback. Try to get in this here. Try to get in near 85.2 at least. I like how it's holding right there. Hold up, big seller. If bro's stuck, then we take it. Ooh, he doesn't look like he's going to be stuck. It looks like he's trying to hold it, but the 5-minute looks like he's going to be stuck. I'll take it. I'm back in gold longs. Quickly in our favor. Very quickly in our favor. In fact, it was so quickly in our favor, I'm going to get out for a scalp because when that happens, odds of it continuing are low AF. I wanted to keep stop at this 53 though. I think gold might want to shoot up again. I'd like to see 60s maybe on gold. So this was my re-entry. Okay, we'll move take profit up a little bit. Yeah, we will see if gold wants to run again. Looks ready. Nice. There we go, gold. Give us that little move. Love it. Thinking of getting out for a scalp, man. I'm just not a fan of these moves on gold. So let's get out into strength. One more pop and I'm out on gold. Nope, I'm gonna just get out there then. Oh, it didn't exit me. Now it did. All right, 250 on the day. Not too bad. Definitely not the daily goal, but was red on the day, made it back, so we're happy on that. Just got to be reasonable with the market. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So just took some advantage of the scalps on gold. ES and NQ. Finally, NASDAQ did reject supply. That's great. Was looking for NAS to pull back to 24,900 for an entry long, so that could still be a trade setup as well. It's 10:05. Yo, what's up, Jack? What's up, Jay? How you guys doing? You guys have a good weekend? Let's see the dollar.
All I did is watch. I just watched, honestly, software videos for trading.
Oh man,
I'm a real boring guy, dude.
don't have too exciting of a weekend. I thought I had a boring weekend. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, I've been fighting like I don't know if it's like strep or what, but my throat's been killing me. So I've just been in bed. Got my laptop over the weekend. Oh, what's up, C Boogie? I will message you on IG to confirm for Thursday. Oh, cool, bro. I didn't, what's funny? I didn't recognize your name here on YouTube. It's different from Instagram. Very cool, dude. I look forward to helping you. Somebody that found me through Benzinga's stream on Friday. He was looking for some mentorship. Okay, so check this out. Gold printed out these levels right here. I want to see now gold pull back towards these levels, and once we start to hold them, I'll take the long with the stop loss at the low we create. That is how I'm going to look to take this next gold trade. All good? Yes, sir. Yo, I got you, bro. So it's at 55. Stop is around like 54s. Not really, it's like 53s. Oh, they're already going away from them. Damn, gold, I see you. So NASDAQ also pulled back the supply, just an FY supply. Could be a possible short on NQ up here. I just, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not a fan of shorting when we're at all-time highs. It becomes very difficult, especially because the market in general right now has been bullish. There's no argument of that. So short positions really have to come with clarification, reasoning, and confirmation. Oh, I'm glad I said that. DC, I was looking for, I mentioned that I might have like a written up something like a list of confirmations and things. I thought I had it. At some point, I think I did. It was like maybe a slideshow or something. Or I thought I had it in a document, but I can't find it. So I am going to have to put something new together. But that'll be something that's very helpful. Yo, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. See some new members in here. Just want to say hello and what's up. Don't go long in these supply zones up here. But don't go short up here either. Let's just be patient. Just waiting to see if gold wanted to possibly pull back towards the 55s. Gonna probably look for gold again here. Bro, imagine we went long on gold and it just sold off the 3,000. I could see that. Good morning, everybody. All right, so here comes gold. I said I want to see it move into the 55, 54s and start to hold. So there's that big dip into there. Let you guys know if I take this. I'm going to take it, see if it fills me 55 point. 55 even is entry, 54 even is stop loss. So the low we just created. Well, here, that'll be the low we just created. Now try to fill me. Did not fill my trade yet. Just an FYI. Damn, bro. That would have been a real clean entry. Come on, give me one more quick little pop. Quick little drop and pop. Boo! Gold, boo. Definitely want new high today. Definitely want some all-time highs on gold, so I'm being patient for my entry. I'm looking for like 55 as an entry right over here. Might be a little low. Also a fair value gap below us. FVG. Damn, bro, it was ticks away. It was moving while I was hitting enter. It was moving away. Boom, Nasdaq continued on that rally. Amazing. Gold continuing. Crocs pretty sideways right now, giving you guys a great opportunity to jump in with Sydney Sweeney. Boom, gold, man. Oh, dude, wild. Wild child. It would have been a zero drawdown trade. Literally entered, profit. Boom, another pop. Don't go long at these highs on gold. We unfortunately missed entry off of 55s. Dude, we were right on that, though. We were right on that. I said, look at this area formed. We look for it to pull. It pulled. Look for that area to come into, find support. Just, I didn't get filled quick enough. I should have filled with the buy market instead of trying to fill with the position tool. But that's alright, guys. It's alright. Pretty steady pullback on ES and NQ right there. I will say, Nvidia's been struggling to break through supply. Equity's pushing higher. Let's see. Now, I don't know if I want to take any longs on NASDAQ in here. If I was, this little pullback here, this would be the higher low I would have gone long off of with Bookmap. Lower lows right here. Stop loss, entry, target possibly the 70 right here. Other than that, really just waiting on possibly gold. But we got to be a bit more patient on gold now. Let something come to us. It is 10:12, guys. 10:12. We gotta get back. Got a lot of followers on Instagram. Picking it up. Love to see it. I posted a meme yesterday. It's doing alright. I haven't done like a meme in a long time. I usually just do the information videos. Boom, Naz on the pullback. Cray cray. Key level at 940 on NQ. Very choppy on ES2. I'm sure we have no low volume shelves to trade off of because we've been range bound. Gold. Just waiting. Would like to see maybe 54, maybe a sweep of that recent low. Couple things I'm looking for down here. We'll see. Let's see. I'll let you guys know when and if I enter. Because it's pulling back where I really wanted to enter before, but now I think we might want to sweep that low. But if this seller gets stuck here, I'm taking it. Let's see. Nah, wait. Just wait. Volume's trying to accumulate here. Does feel okay. 43 seconds left. Just wait. See that? The patience king. Alright, let's see. Trying to sweep that 54. Swept the 54. We have 54.3. Just wait right here. We do have some support at 53, 54. Point of control is higher. Just got to find a good entry point now. Which is going to be easier said than done. Because not a low volume shelf here to work off of either. Except if we put it right here. then it'll show one like right here. So we could see if we dive through it one more time and then find support down here in the FVG. If that's the case, we'll take it down there. Nah, it doesn't even show a low volume shelf down there. We'll see, man. We'll see. Not the best looking of trades. Gold just has been more bullish than bearish, and it is near that new high a day. But be careful, they're pulling some of these orders. I'd be patient, obviously. Alright, let's see, guys. Gold, give me that push into here. Start to hold, and then let's go. Okay. Getting there. There's the drop in it. Question is, do we hold it? Negative delta. Look at this squeeze on CVD to the downside. The market pulse to the downside as well. Just be a little patient there. Not looking too bad right there. Oh, dude, didn't fill me. Okay, filled me. Filled me at right here. 54.3. Stop will be at the low we just made. Was looking for that to hold, but I think, yeah, it just stopped right out. So we got to be careful on those. Be a little patient. This is some support. I just don't want to try another long if it dives again right through. So we want to wait, see how we react. Could take another here. The 307 left. Definitely struggling to break below it. I'll take one more. But we don't want to be too dumb and take one more and take one more and take one more. Yeah, no, never mind, never mind. Let's see. This area of support has been major. That was a great area. If we can just so happen to come towards that 48.5 again, that would be ideal. That's a big ask. At this point now, we have a 5-minute order block right here. But I usually don't like the 5-minute order block, so we'll wait. Definitely want to wait. This was the area over here. You guys, give me 1 sec. Alright, gold with some selling pressure down here. CVD still negative. ESNQ chopping around, nothing there. Point of control lower on gold, staying out of it for now. Could possibly look to see if it wants to try to sweep these lows. Remember, the people are protecting these lows right now. Let's see. Definitely have to be patient here, guys. Minute 21 left. Sellers have the strength at the moment. They have the control at the moment. Nas trying to sell off. Are equities selling off yet? Not really. So it's not even giving us like a good short position on NQ or anything. 15 minutes trying to push lower. And then failing. Alright, gold back to that support. That's crazy on gold, man. A lot of selling delta down here. See if we want to take out these lows on gold. Boom, there's that 49. First low to take out's 48.6. It's getting there. 48.5 is a low volume shelf right there. Dude, it was so close. Is it really going to hold this area as support again? No way. Can only hold this area as support so many times. Good NASDAQ. I think NAS shorts are actually going to line up a bit smoother for us. Look for something like this if we get a pullback. Boom, Nas just selling off, sell-off zone. Ooh, gold too. Glad we stayed out of that, or at least respected the stop. Let's see if if Nas wants to give us a pullback for an entry around 40, around our supply zone. Boom, Nas another drop. Good selling pressure. Equities are selling off right now. VIX trying to move higher. So if we could give us a pullback, I'd like to short NQ somewhere when this current 5-minute candle's green. Like to short off of the supply zone if we can. Short somewhere up here. Let's see. There we go. We're getting there, guys. Heading towards 40. 36, 37. Equity's somewhat trying to hold right now. See that break into 40. There's 37, man. Struggling above 37. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll start a position here. I just want to be a little careful on even the starter positions because that was a poor fill. I wanted to see a retest of 40. That's where I originally wanted to take my trade at. So here's that 40. Here's a seller. There we go. We're in 40. If we could start to reject, I'll add to this. Stop loss is currently at 48. So if it does just run them right out, there's 45, 46. It's pretty close there. Probably going to run to 48. I don't see much resistance above us. Just be a little careful on here. If we get back below 40, I'll get back in. Get back, yeah, there's 48. So M stopped out of that original short, but this is the resistance point. So there's a seller. VIX is at a key level. We're in resistance. I'll try one more up here in supply, but just want to be extra careful now. Stop is at that inverse fair value gap high. It's not even a fair value gap, I just realized. Nice. CVD is green. So again, sort of fighting the trend here by taking a short position. So we'll probably look to just get out of this and not even take it. We did better on gold before. Yeah, no, forget this shit. Gold is where it's at. We're probably just going to call it there, actually. Let's see. Equity's trying to hold. VIX is trying to move lower, but VIX is at a key level. So just be careful on that, man. Just a poor market structure today. Let's see. Gold all over the place. I'd probably wait for gold to close over here on the 5-minute and see if it possibly gives us a setup. Look at this, guys. NASDAQ continuing on that run is wild. Not in anything anymore. We tried a short on NQ. It did stop out. Wasn't looking ideal. We wanted to see this area of 24,900, 910 hold as support, like a retest and hold as support on NQ, so we could still wait on that. Let's see, gold trying to close higher. How's the dollar looking? If the dollar's real weak right now, great. The dollar's pretty range bound, which would still be significantly weak. It is trying to move higher though, so I'd want to be a little careful on that. Gold into a little bit of resistance up here. Is this a supply zone on gold? 2 hour? 1 hour? 3 hour? 45? 45 supply, but it didn't really have the continuation. What? Let's see. Quit my IT job Friday. I'll be here a lot. Hey, congratulations, Jack. Best of luck. Don't rush anything. Don't force anything. You know the vibes. Got you. Got you, DC. Let's see. See if gold wants to give us another possible setup. Since it wanted to play us so dirty. Off of 48.5 again. Nas is in a weird position too. It's like I wouldn't like longs at the top of the supply, but we've already sort of broken it by a wick. So it's like sells are clearly not the move on NASDAQ. Directions are in. They've been in for a while now. Let's see. Let's see how gold wants to trade here. Don't go long in the higher. You see how there's a lot of volume in this area and then low volume above and below. We want to be sort of buying the lows and selling the highs and not be trading in this big range. Boom. There we go. Gold. $30-minute? Gold's just like on one. Was that the that was probably an optimal trade entry too. But this wouldn't be a justified optimal trade entry because we didn't. It was choppy afterwards. I wonder if NASDAQ's ready to pop here or if it's going to continue to chop because it's been choppy since 950. All the time frames though are leaning bullish. Let's see. I was considering taking some NAS here longs off of this 960. But we're printing some levels to the downside now. Equity's starting to pull back a little bit too. VIX's trying to move lower, which is bullish. But let's just be patient. Just waiting on NAS here, man. We're struggling. We're dancing on the 60 and 62. It's like a 2-point range on NQ right now. There we go. I'm not taking the breakout. Just looking for the entry down here. Gold also just sort of continuing doing its thing. We'll let the 15-minute close. 30-minute closes in a couple minutes as well. We'll just wait. 30-minute closes and 15-minute closes in like 2 minutes. Let's let those close. Even on gold. Bro, gold's just crazy today. Damn. Alright, let's see. Yes, NQ. We got 38 seconds, guys. 38 seconds. I wanted gold's 15-minute to close bearish. So I wanted it to close somewhere near 54.6. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay, all right. 1 second. Alright, there's that 30-minute close, man. Let's see, 15-minute, 30-minute. Those are ugly on ES and NQ. Same with gold. Let's see. We have anything? Anything? It's just like, look at this price action, guys. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. There's no trend in this. So it's very difficult to trade. You take a short position here expecting shorts to trade us back lower, and we don't trade all the way lower. If we trade back higher, you get stopped out. You go back long here thinking we might trade higher, we fail the high, and blah, 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 blah. It's a tough point. It's a no trade zone. $90-minute just closed as well. Give me one sec. Alright, looks like it is 2 for miners. 1,000% up. Yeah. If anything, I'd look for gold longs near the 50s again, the 850s. Those were the most consistent positions today. Can you explain either now or man? Yeah. So, well, basically, it's not so much just for gold, and we could go over it later too. But I'm checking the 15-minute time frame on everything all the time, right? Not all the time, like every 2 minutes, but whenever there's a 15-minute interval. When it's 10, 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, I'm checking the 30-minute intervals. 9:30, 10, 10:30, hourly intervals, 9, 10, 11. Because it sort of keeps us in line, in track of direction, and if we're range bound or not. I wonder if oil's doing anything. Of course not. Yo, absolutely, but we could cover it a bit more in depth later too. Let's see. Just like no direction. Zero market direction right now. Good morning, everybody. We're still looking for the 3-hour time frame here. Basing candle on the 3-hour. We just rejected those highs again to push lower, but gold's been too bullish to want to really be a perma bear without that 3-hour actually reversing for us. Cat's in the other room screaming, going round, meow. Let's see. 50 seconds left on the 5-minute here. Somebody said crypto no capital gain could be coming soon. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that was already not unfortunately, but I thought that was already in effect. The zero gains on crypto gain, zero capital gains on crypto gains. Probably wrong on that. Government wants all the money of ours they can get. Would consider a long here on gold if I wasn't already stopped out a couple times. Let's see. I'm not in crypto yet. I know, me neither. We're a little late to that run, but not really. Bitcoin's on a nice pullback. I actually like where Bitcoin under 110K is a nice buy. Yo, I said that without even looking at the chart, and look at where 110K lies. Nice. Alright, gold. Yes, NQ. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Gold looking ready to pull up higher because it's doing that whole thing with the levels again. Just printed some levels to the upside, which it might head towards. Starting to tick bullish on gold. I don't want to buy these highs right here though in case it just curves right down again, but it does look like it's ready to curl higher with some strength. Yes, and NQ such a difficult point. Gold. Excuse me. Gold getting ready. There it is on gold. Nice. Usually even NASDAQ gives us a little bit better price action, but it's just not today. Same with ES. Very choppy. You just gotta recognize when markets are choppy like this, right? Not sit here and force trade after trade after trade. $80% off Apex Trader funding sale ends soon, plus 1 day to pass, plus $85 for the PA fee. That's really big. So one-time lifetime funded fee is at $85, which is awesome. That's the cheapest those fees go to. 80% off. That sale ends tomorrow at midnight. Nice pop on gold again. Drop on ES over here. Nas dropping. Like I said, it's like it's like an easier short position if we're in supply, but if we're range bound, there's no position period. Still waiting for the possible pullback to 24,910, 24,900. This was resistance this morning. Want to see it as support now. About 40 points away on NASDAQ. Bro, I swear, Signet, are you in here, man? Because I just mentioned oil, and then Signet sends a chart of oil. He's gotta be in here. My target on gold was 35 to 99 in there. Huh? 35. So 35 down here. And 99. Oh, to 99 down there? Got you. Diego. Alright, let's see. Bro, I'm gonna be right there, guys. Look at this range, man. Gold getting smacked down from the highs. NASDAQ pulling back from those lows again. We're just gonna be sitting here, sitting on our hands. It's funny, I liked that gold had selling pressure, but now looking at the CVD, it's been pushing higher again. So, I don't know, guys. No trade zone on gold. It's too wishy-washy, too up and down. Copper's so nice. Might have to trade it twice. Let's see. They're not seeing anything ideal right now, like at all. Hourly closes in 20 minutes. Like, what? It's looking okay on NAS to push lower. But, let's see. Equity's finally getting a bit bearish too up here. Weighted index trying to move higher. Let's see. Look how choppy this is, man. This is no direction right now. Buyers have had momentum, and then they failed. Now at this point, I'd like to see these buyers fail again, right? You want to see sellers step in, buyers fail. Sellers step in, sellers fail. Everybody's just failing. Everybody's getting an F in trading class. Alright, let's see. There's some selling. Just need to see it have follow through. Nvidia's at a supply zone too. NAS with a little bit of selling pressure, but it's keep getting bought back up from this key level 940. So I'd like to see a strong break below 940. Without that, we're probably just going to stay range bound and if anything, move back higher. Remember, we're in a bull market right now. So let's see. We got 211, 218 left in this 5 minute. Would want to see selling pressure step in here for continuation on the 5 minute candle to the downside. There's some selling pressure. Just wanted to not get bought back up again. And it's getting bought back up again. But let's see. The equities are trying their best to hold here, but weighted index looking pretty bearish. VIX is choppy. That's unfortunate. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Gold chopping around. Really no trades, guys. I'm telling you, it's a poor Monday of price action. Like, I'd like to see gold react here to the downside, but we know we're in a bullish sentiment, so we have to just remain bullish. Those are our best trades. Starting to print some orders to the upside that they might pull as targets. Feels like Friday. I don't know why it feels like Friday today. Gold printing and pulling orders left and right. Let's see, 15-minute time frame. It's ready for a rejection. Equities, ESNQ, just chopping around, man. As I'm telling you, looks better the downside, but it's just these equities are doing their best to hold. All right, new 30 minutes about to print. Same with the new 15. Pretty bullish looking 15-minute candle on NASDAQ there. VIX trying to move lower finally. This might be lining up for longs on NQ. Just be patient. Remember, we have not been given a clean direction today. We've been given a lot of chop. No trade zones. See that? Big dip. Just not, it's struggle after struggle here on NQ. I like to see this low hold that we just created right here on NASDAQ. If that doesn't hold, we fold right through the supply zone again. It's trying to hold above this. Like to see a strong run on NQ here to the highs. Some buying pressure here, VIX weighted index. There we go, gives it a nice big pump. Nice, beautiful. Run it through 60s, run it through 60s. Nice. Come on now. Oh, I'm concerned this reverses here on those longs. People try buying those highs that we just created. Come on now, run that back up there. There we go. Bro, give me 58 again. Give me 58 again. Stop messing around, NASDAQ. Trying to pulse back higher, man. Come on now, run that, run that. Run it, NQ, run it. Minute 30 left. Let's run this higher. Weighted index looking good for bulls. There's 59. Come on, break 60. Crack 60. Hit 60 for a second. Crack above 60, man. We're good. Crack above 60. Dude, what a struggle there at 60. Nvidia trying to find some strength, but yeah, we'll try to hold this for a second. Want to see that crack above 60. We have 50 seconds left in this 5-minute. Weighted index is definitely struggling a little bit here. Equities are struggling. Got out of one. Just got out of one contract. It was in 2 NQ longs off of 50. Stop at 40. I'm holding the last one now. It's because of the 15-minute time frame. Looked like a bullish basing candle here, so I was looking for a rally and continuation on the 15. But if we fail this, then I'm just going to be right out. Moving my last stop loss up to 43. Whoa. Market said, where are you moving it to, Kev? Where are we moving that stop loss to? Can I check that out? That's right, Market. I trust you. You won't stop me out and then continue in my favor. You'd never do that. VIX is pushing lower. That's great for bulls. That's fantastic for bulls. Nvidia trying to move higher. That's great for bulls too. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, careful now. Hold your horses. This is what the market's talking about. Stop loss at 43. If it hits 43, I'm out. – Trying to hold 45. It's 47. It's trying to dip through 47. Be careful. 43 stop loss. Came back to this area of support over here. So just be careful. Almost want to add back down here. But I don't want to keep going long in a spot of resistance, right? We do have, this is a supply zone still. So just want to keep that in mind. Plus Nvidia just pulled back pretty strong on this candle too. So we'll wait. Still holding that one last contract. Nice. Not nice. Nice, not nice. Markets are like, what do you want? I was considering an ad down there, but I'm not going to. VIX is moving lower. Sort of want to. But I don't want to add if it goes against and goes to stop. You know what I'm saying? Never want to add into our stop loss. See that? Let's see. See how we react to 50 right here. Trying to hold 50 again. That's a good sign. Just wait one sec. Yeah, this does look like an okay place to add. I'm not going to. Alright, there's a little wick and dip. I'm gonna add there. Stop loss at 44.50. Nice little add there on NASDAQ. If we could find some buying pressure to pop us higher, that'll be even better. Looking for 68 as a possible target to the upside. Just want to be a little careful. 70, 69, 70 is the next area on Bookmap to the upside. Again, just want to be careful going long inside a supply zone like this. Most likely we'll look to exit at least one contract, the add into some strength. If it'll let me. Look at that, seller stepped right back in. Be careful. If it goes towards, it's going towards my stops. 50, oh. It's funny. I think it might run for it, guys. Seller's taking a little strength here. Here's a big seller stepping in on NASDAQ as well. If this guy's trapped and we reverse, that's great. If not, he's going to take us down another leg, and we probably see VWAP on NASDAQ. But I'd hope we can reverse on this guy. 43 is still my stop loss. 43.75. It's trying its best to hit it. There's 44. So close, man. It's going to stop me. Probably. Yep. Ooh. Getting there. Getting there. Sellers are getting angry. Oh, well, it was close. It was close. I'm thinking it was a point away. I'm thinking it does want to make a run for that. Just be careful if you are in any longs. Probably look to get out. Yeah, stopped out right there. Let's see. Good managing, though. Good managing, we'll say. Still near a low. I wouldn't look to go short down here. But at this point, definitely. Want to be patient. Look at this, man. Look at this. I said we might dive towards VWAP, though, too. So this might be a short opportunity. Let's see. There's 40. It's key level 40. Below 40. 39. 37. Some support right here. Some support right here. Be careful. Sort of our lows. Let's see. Big sellers, man. Big sellers. Looking ready. Looking ready to break through this 38. VIX trying to reverse. A lot of support here at this 38 level, man. Let's see. Equity's trying to move higher. Pretty choppy. Squeezing on this 38 though, it's getting ready to break. There it is, 38, 37, boom, 36, 35, 36. Let's see, equity's getting ready. There we go, some selling pressure. See if it gives us another leg lower. Head towards VWAP. Just give us a crazy sell-off, rip your face off sell-off right here. Nice, there we go. Huge, let's go. Get that, get that. Sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I'm just kidding. Nas finally trying to make its way towards VWAP. I got support around 24,900, so setups are trying to finally present themselves. Getting a little bit of a pullback here. Be careful. Don't sell these lows. We see the last few times we were down here. Look at these wicks. We wicked out of it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. VIX at a key level. Looks ready to continue higher on the VIX, but looks like it's actually ready to reject and push lower on the VIX. So I'll see if this 24,920 wants to work as a key level on NASDAQ. See that? We'll hold in that area of support. If we dip into it one more time. Let's see. Take one long. Just be a little careful. Stop at the low we just created. And if it stops out right away, it stops out right away. I'm going to try to get out. I did take a contract on NASDAQ long, targeting the supply zone. We just came out of that 40 area. Struggling. Just retested my entry point. Struggle again, I'll probably just manually exit. Stop loss is at 22.75, 22.75. 8-point stop loss, 10-point target, 1-to-1. Not looking ideal down here. Probably gonna look to exit. Equities, trying to hold other than Apple and Microsoft, really. Wait 47 seconds on this if it doesn't stop me out in those 47 seconds. It's a buyer sitting here at 25 on NASDAQ. But he might fail. And if he fails, my stop loss is hit. So no pressure, guy. No pressure. It's all up to you, Mr. 25. It's going to be like, yo, I got it. Let's run it up. Let's reverse. But this isn't really an A+ area, in my opinion, so I do want to be a little careful. That's why I was targeting just the supply zone as a scalp trade. Nah. Let's see. Waiting on 40, first TP. Some buying pressure above 35, great. We keep getting to this 34 and rejecting, so be careful up here. There's 35. Boom, 36, nice. Alright, you know what? We'll get out of one contract at that 36 maybe. I don't know, I really wanted that 40 to be retested. But what I want doesn't always have to line up with what the market's gonna give us, so let's be reasonable with the market. Here we go. A little bit of buying pressure. There we go, 37. Come on, go to 40. Take one off at 38.25. There we go, one off. There's 40. If we get above 42, I'll hold it. If we fail here, I'm just going to manually exit. It's 41.75, 40, 40, Bueller, 40, Bueller, 40, Bueller, and manual exit. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Good little comeback there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright guys, it is 11 o'clock already. This morning flew by. I don't know about you guys, but it did feel like it went pretty quick. So guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. I hope you all are ending the day green. Peace out.
Thanks, Kevin.
No problem. Take care, guys.
Thanks, Kev.
Peace. And guys, if you're here on YouTube, don't forget follow me at Trading with Kev on Instagram and Trade with Kev on X. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Follow me, join me live on Bullishbrs.com. I go live Monday through Friday here with our community. Monday and Friday on YouTube. Alright, later, guys.